Have you ever been to a 90th birthday party? All right, entry number 2. All right. Mine is not very good, but at least I know which direction to look in. Ooh. All right. This is week 2 of the study of the research. You'll notice that the staging is different. All right. There's the camera. Can't even see my finger. Huh? Interesting. Oh. I have to look back here. Bring it in slowly. Camera is right. Just have to look in that direction. I've got to measure how much of my face you're looking at. Look, there's an ear. Those who have ears to hear. Oh, all right. So this show is going to evolve. That was predicted by the study question. I can't reveal the study question, the hypothesis, but I can appear and disappear. I've been working on the staging. So first, off the top, before I bore too many of you, wow, we're 2 minutes in, who's lost interest in this nonsense that this guy's talking about. He misspeaks all the time. He's talking too fast. He loses his place in thought. Is he crazy? Week 1 was extemporaneous for an hour. All right, that was the experiment. Week 2 is modification to the experiment. It will still be extemporaneous. It's going to be extemporaneous. There's no notes that I'm going to look from, just the thoughts in my head, which doesn't mean there's no planning. So each day now, this is day 1. This is Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Each day will be a different topic. It's just programming, right? It's programming. There is a camera right here, and I'm just going to avoid it as much as possible. I'm just learning how to talk on camera and be understood and believed. Yeah, it's my only desire. I'm just going to be honest with what I think about the world and what I'm doing right now. Project that I'm working on, which has really motivated all of this. I've had to isolate myself from so many people that I care about, so many people that I want to talk to every day about this project. I just can't keep them all informed. It's like a sacrifice. To isolate yourself, it's a sacrifice. Cutting off relationships with people intentionally, but not. Not out of animosity, not out of any other reason other than maybe a story I want to tell them. I can't yet. That's it. There's a story I want to talk about, but I can't yet. But there are a lot of things I can talk about. I can just record them. I'll record them and put them out there. And as I was thinking, okay, so the first day of every week, Monday, I'll be talking about the previous week and the video, my comments on how that video went. I'm going to be experimenting with how I want it to look. All right, I'm working on that. But then it's also the content. How you're gonna, the real objective, or not objective even, well, yeah, in a study you have an objective. You want to find out if something is true, so you are intentional in what you're doing, but it's not. The objective, some people would say, can't possibly be out of pure motive, right? Why do people want attention, right? It's like, it's not that I want attention, even though I don't mind it. It's not that I want it. It's just that I have a story that's worth telling. The story wants to be told, and I'm supposed to figure out how to tell it the right way. That's it. I'm supposed to, like, I was assigned a responsibility. Self-assigned, I guess. It's like I picked this thing to work on, and my life changed because I threw myself into it headlong into it. And man, stuff I've been finding is just like, whoa, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I'm in the process of creating something that will be the first phase of the telling of the story, right? It's like the story's going to be told a certain way, and I'm figuring it out as I go, and it's actually going better than I could have expected or anticipated. That's the fact. It's just going so well, and how do I have to cut off communication with people to focus on it. I'm 20%, 25% in, literally, like right at the 25% threshold, and it's like, there's a quote from Aristotle about well begun is half finished, something like that. It's like, I don't know a lot about Aristotle. You just hear a few quotes and details about these people. Socrates, Aristotle. One of them came first. One was a student of the other. I believe Aristotle was earlier. I don't know which one came first. It's a confession of my ignorance. We're all ignorant about any number of things. We shouldn't pretend we know everything about everything. That's the first point of view we all need to have. Anyway, this is getting a little long. I don't want to go too long in this first segment, so I'm going to keep it under. Keep it a few more minutes. But just I'll list the week. This week will be Monday. Will be these reflections for a few more minutes. I've got specific things I want to say. Tuesday will be talking about the project. Tuesday is going to be like, watch what you say, watch what you say, watch what you say. It's like, this is as much as you can say, and I'm going to try and do it extemporaneously, like just like this. So Wednesday will be a story from my youth. I don't know how often Wednesday will be that, but that's just a childhood story that's actually true, just to give reflection of things that I've gone through. I don't know. For some reason, Wednesdays is going to be a self-reflection. Thursday will be a more recent story from probably about 2 years ago. Yeah, so Thursday's going to be another time frame. So Thursday's going to be the freaking craziest story of all, like really. And then Friday will be reactions. Like I'll read emails of the previous week. Yeah, and then maybe a special thing on Friday every now and then. So there it is. Well, that'll be the list. I'm going to keep this 12 minutes, maybe 13 minutes. Let's try. I got a bunch of stuff still to say. I ramble on and on and on. But at least I'm in the light and people can see part of me at times. Not like my nose. Like, it's one thing I'm embarrassed about. It's the amazing abundance of footage this enormous nose gets. Jeez, where'd that come from? I think I know. Oh, I recognize that nose, actually. Oh. That's an Easter egg that we'll dig up later. I'm glad that's on here. That's a Whose is that? Where'd that come from? It's like somebody else. Like you can trace where this shape comes from. Like ethnically, where did that come from? This physical shape. Okay, that's kind of deep, but I just want to say that the staging is changing. Will always change. Like, I don't know if any 2 episodes will be exactly the same. I'm going to be working on that. It's part of the experiment. Then, kind of last thing I want to say is content-wise. Like, woo, that first one was stream of consciousness, insanity, or he started thoughts and didn't finish this percentage of them. Really? I mean, how do you determine? I go in so many tangents in so many directions. How many complete sentences there? That's something measurable. How many complete sentences did he utter in that first 1 hour, 1 minute, 17-second blast into space? Like, he just started speaking extemporaneously, and that was spontaneous. I mean, I'd been thinking about it, and then I was looking at the calendar. It's like, whoa, at time I should do it now, and I just did it, and now I'm on track. After this, it'll take me time to transfer the files and then cut it up, pick names for the segments. But now that I have designated structure to it, wanting to be extemporaneous, you can be extemporaneous in small bursts, and that's what this is. Small bursts of extemporaneous speech. It's me speaking off the top of my head. And my contention is that the words that you speak, this is it. This is the bottom line. This is the last thing you should remember in segment 1. Bottom line is, your words are you.